Today, we take a look at some interesting cases of corrupt cops. On September 6, 2023, Brittany Trevino passed Officer Patrick Akers of the New Braunfels Police Department as he wrapped up a traffic stop in New Braunfels, Texas. Some years back, Miss Trevino had a contentious encounter with Officer Akers, during which he forcefully detained her under questionable circumstances. Deciding to express her dissatisfaction with Officer Akers, Miss Trevino raised her middle finger at him as she drove by. The subsequent interaction was recorded on Officer Akers' body camera. However, once the officers deactivated their body cameras, Miss Trevino documented the incident on her cell phone.
Boy Charles Paul 5990, Boy Charles Paul 5990.
35-256. If it's possible, could you make my location? PD 256. Put me at the 1049 of Gardenia.
First 1049, Gardenia.
253, on duty stop.
That's Chris.
So this is that female Trevino. She flicks me off as I'm going back to back of my patrol car, fails the single left hand to go into the left lane. She flicks me off, so I just wanted a second to make contact with her.
Officer Akers stopped Miss Trevino for allegedly flipping him off and not signaling while changing lanes. However, this gesture is protected by the First Amendment unless it directly incites violence. While Texas law bars gestures likely to cause immediate violence, proving this requires insults that could start a fight. The Supreme Court has ruled that an officer's true motives don't matter if there's a valid reason for the stop. So, even if Officer Akers stopped Trevino over the rude gesture, if he believes she broke a traffic law, the stop might still be valid. However, if evidence shows Trevino did signal, it weakens Officer Akers' case for the stop.
How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay,
I know who you are.
that's fine. Well, the reason why you being...
Over for flipping you off.
No, ma'am. The reason why...
You are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything, ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay, well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detaining her
Don't.
in cuffs?
No, because he's done illegal to me.
Okay, all right. You just continue to violate that. You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
Officer Akers arrested Miss Trevino for allegedly failing to signal while driving, citing Texas law that permits arrests for minor traffic violations. Although some states restrict police authority to arrest for traffic offenses, Texas allows it if there's probable cause. These rulings affirm that officers can make warrantless arrests for observed offenses, irrespective of state regulations. If Officer Akers had reasonable grounds to believe Miss Trevino didn't signal, her arrest would likely be lawful. Otherwise, it could be deemed contrary to state law and a violation of her Fourth Amendment rights.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone.
You want me to transport, or you think better?
Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transporting? You don't have to do anything else other than transport. I'll be there. PD 2B6.
Go ahead.
Can you go ahead and get me next rotational record? That female's in my custody. I believe it's going to be Brittany Trevino.
6 Christian, one in custody at 839.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but
I'm gonna turn this off. Go off.
yeah, she has a driver's license, but
I'm gonna turn this off. Off. Why are we arresting you for traffic infraction?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car to do nothing, she flicks me off.
Mm-hmm.
And then as she does that, she gets on the lane and fails the signal lane change.
Mm-hmm.
Think
I
it's going to be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's going to be an issue?
Give me your history.
Yeah.
Any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you have to treat every interaction.
Okay.
So if you would normally write a ticket to this person for this, just because that in the past you've done this, this, and this, right? This is something that you would normally write a ticket for. Then it's write a ticket for.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead, please?
That's-
Yeah.
Sergeant Scott told Officer Akers to release Miss Trevino, citing a legal precedent that bars officials from punishing people for using their First Amendment rights. However, a recent Supreme Court ruling suggests that a valid reason for arrest usually defeats a First Amendment retaliation claim. Though Officer Akers had cause to arrest Miss Trevino for a lane change violation, his admission about preferring a ticket raises concerns for a retaliation claim. The Supreme Court's exception to the usual probable cause rule applies when officers don't typically arrest for certain offenses. In such cases, the lack of probable cause may not matter if there's evidence of unequal treatment. This could give Miss Trevino a chance to succeed in a retaliation claim for her arrest.
Procedure for the plate for Charles Paul 5990 for number 3, Barton 4 North Road Code.
PD 35, cancel order. 17, can you bring it back up here? Can you take the handcuffs off? Alright, so let's write the ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
All you're gonna do is give her more ammo. Right? Yep. So, write the ticket, just fill it out.
all right. I didn't mind. Yeah, I did.
For some reason my car is not working. It's not body cam.
What's that?
Brittany, come here. Can you go right by the back of the car, please?
Heard a copy broadcast. It's going to be the 2500 block of 46 West. Callers advising a red Lincoln SUV. Female swerving and putting her makeup on. Have a license plate of Nora Sam Henry 9090.
Something so wrong. It's not for you. I always, you know, I'm always. And I never thought this situation would happen to me ever. Could have happened in a million years. I never would have thought.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred.
And it was
if
wrong.
Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now.
That's
right?
not true.
That's 100% true. It is. So you need to move on and not be running around flipping people off, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment. If you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard into a traffic infraction right in front of an officer, right? With your citation, we're all complete, so you're good to go whenever you want. But my advice is to move on, right? Because you clinging onto this is causing more problems, right? It just did right now. Correct?
I understand that bad things will happen to me if I do anything.
No, that's not what anybody's saying, right? You flicking people off
I know.
has caused you to do a traffic infraction right in front of an officer and caused you to get a ticket. Right? You can choose to be defined by your past, or you can decide what you want to do. Right? That's it. But if you choose to be defined by what happened to you in the past, then you will always continue to be that person. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's regardless of what y'all's history is, you need to move along with it. Right? Got nothing more to say. Have a good day.
Miss Trevino was allowed to leave after being ticketed and counseled by Sergeant Scott. Sharing updates on her YouTube channel, Miss Trevino told that Officer Akers is no longer employed by the New Braunfels Police Department, but has been rehired at another police department nearby. The ticket issued to her has been canceled. In addition, Miss Trevino has initiated legal proceedings. In February 2023, a man and his wife were returning home with their 4 children when they noticed a patrol car following them for a long time, flashing its high beams. Allegedly, the police officer turned off the headlights completely while following them without officially initiating a traffic stop. Faced with this unusual series of events, Miss Michelle took out her cell phone to record the incident. It is worth noting that Miss Michelle used her own phone, not her husband's, a detail that became important later in the case.
Won't be able to tell my brights on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's,
Well, he's just waiting. Yeah, I guess record him. I don't know what he's doing.
yeah, I've got the video going.
I think he's gonna try to say like I'm swerving or something.
Put your turn signal on and take a left on your road. Just stating all that for the video.
Here we go. Look, I gave him a phone. All right, he
So
pulled
let's
us
over
over.
before we get to our house. So
Mhm.
what? For what reason?
Miss Michelle's husband, Mr. John, accidentally crossed the center line while closely followed by Deputy Gerard Williams of the Levy County Sheriff's Department. Despite no prior traffic violations, Deputy Williams had a valid reason under the Fourth Amendment to pull him over based on reasonable suspicion. When Mr. John saw the officer, he signaled and pulled over, using his wife's phone to record the interaction.
How you doing? That Brother Levy County Sheriff's Department. Got your driver's license for me?
Yeah.
Reason why I pulled you over, you're weaving and wobbling all over the road. Everything all right?
That's not true.
Yeah, no, I mean it really wasn't, but yeah, everything's good now. I got bad struts or whatever, but I mean it wasn't all over the road.
I got a camera. I'm watching
Alright, we
you.
got
I'm
our
behind
camera
you.
going too.
Yeah, no,
We've
I've
got
been
ours going
recording
too.
ever since you turned around. I've been recording too.
Yeah, there was.
I don't know about no swerving or nothing. I mean, I got loose
I
shots.
don't pull people over for the fun of it. You guys understand that, right?
That wasn't swerving or nothing.
So what do you pull?
You hitting the yellow lines? The yellow lines? That's a
Oh, there were
swerve.
people on the road. I went around them. It's the only time. I
That's
mean,
a swerve, okay? I'm not gonna argue with you guys.
oh, they were in the road. What?
Okay, no worked around and did a U-turn after he passed us because he's fishing
Yeah, I know. I got
for
him.
tickets within our neighborhood.
Deputy Williams pulled over Mr. John after noticing him briefly swerve over the center line. Running Mr. John's license revealed an unknown arrest warrant related to an incident where he allegedly backed into a roadside sign without receiving a citation. Both Mr. John and his wife were shocked and confused when Deputy Williams arrested him.
Do me a favor, step out.
Good. I'm gonna keep recording though.
That's
So
fine.
my
That's
safety
fine.
and yours, right?
Turn around and face away from me.
How am I face away?
When you get out, turn around and keep.
Is there a reason why you said me?
Come on.
I ain't got a warrant.
Turn around and face away from me.
I ain't got a warrant, no.
You change like that, lady friend.
Let me have the phone. What the is going on?
I got a warrant.
That you do.
For what?
Not going to court when you got a ticket.
I don't got.
He doesn't have a ticket.
Bro, no.
He doesn't have a ticket. He has no ticket. He's got probation. He's got probation right now. He just saw his officer on Court Street
Hey, listen.
a few days ago.
You hop back in the car.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I'm keeping it on record.
I don't play that.
Yeah.
Hop back in
Now
the car.
you're cussing.
Hop back in the
Okay.
car.
Yeah, I don't got
Like
a
I say,
warrant.
according to my system, right now as we speak, you have a warrant.
Okay. County?
Leaving.
I don't. My license is good. I don't have.
It has nothing to do with the license. You have a warrant for your arrest out of my county.
For what charge?
Okay.
Hey, can you look into that? Because I know I got.
I just looked into it. It's a 98% chance.
But I just saw my probation officer check.
They're not going to tell you this. They're not going to tell you
I have
this.
a court date for. I don't go to court.
You
for
hang
nothing.
tight. I'll let you know.
Went to court. I've been sentenced. I've been on probation for 4 months. I don't have a court date. I've been done with court for 4 months. I mean, December I've been done.
You left the scene of an accident without giving information. That is what your warrant is for. That's what your warrant's for.
I wasn't in no accident.
I'm telling you what it's for. Was I there? Was I the person you dealt with?
Leaving the scene of an accident.
Leaving the scene of an accident? What accident?
750 on 6-5 for the
I got time for all that. What?
You guys are mad at me for the things I did. I didn't do shit.
Oh yeah, no, you right now you're cussing and
100
It ain't him. It's
475 83
there's been no accident, so
I ain't hit nobody. Ain't nobody.
Do you not know how the law works?
there's been no accident.
Hold on. Do you not know how
I
the
do
law
know
works?
my rights,
Okay,
actually.
so I told you to get back in the car.
Deputy Williams's unprofessional conduct is a major concern at the Levy County Sheriff's Office. Despite the department's focus on excellence and high standards, he unjustly confronted Miss Michelle, escalating the situation without cause and failing to uphold community trust or department values.
I am in the car. I said I'm recording.
I told you to get back in the car.
I can see the adrenaline pumping through your system. You need
Because
to
I
calm
told you
down.
to. Okay. You know what? If I made the decision for
Do
you,
I
if I
need
made
to
the
shut
decision
the
for you to
door?
go to jail,
I'm in the car.
Okay,
I'm in the car. Do I need to shut the door before the guy freaks out? Like,
hop in the car.
I've been in the car. It's on camera.
Let's go. I don't care. Let's go.
Cool down.
Let's go. Pop in there.
Can you not like please?
Pop in there.
Michelle, you better not.
Pop in there.
And I ain't got a warrant, dude. I ain't getting a wreck. I'm not.
Swing your feet around. There seems to be a problem here.
I'm very concerned about what's going on because there's never been any accident and he's not had a warrant.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question. What does that have to do with me? Was I there? Was I there?
I wasn't there either.
So you want to escalate things
I'm
when I
not
told you, when I gave you a
escalating
lawful command to get back in your car?
I got in the car.
Okay? There's an officer safety issue with
I've
you
been
two.
in the car. Sorry. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
I don't care about the
I was
misunderstanding.
in the car. I was in the car. I didn't
Go ahead.
understand.
The misunderstanding will have
the
you
door
locked
being-
up.
the door
okay?
being shut.
I don't care.
Okay, well, I feel like you might have escalated the situation because we know nothing about an accident or a warrant or anything.
Subsequently, Deputy Quincy arrived as backup to transport Mr. John to jail, but both officers engaged in an absurd conversation instead of focusing on their duties.
No, I got back in the car as soon as you said to.
Hey, listen. This conversation ain't not between me and you.
You're not gonna tell a lie. It's on camera. I got right back in the car, buddy.
What's she recording? Everything is here. Like, put the phone in evidence just in case. I know.
Ariel, it's okay, baby. Please quit crying.
All right. So let me see that phone.
I'm sorry.
Let me see that phone.
You can't have this phone.
Listen, I'm not going to ask you again.
You cannot have the phone. That is not.
Come on. Don't worry about it. You'll go to jail too.
Why would I go to jail?
Get out.
What?
Get out.
You can have the phone. You get your hands off me.
Out. Put your hands right back.
What are you doing to
You got
me?
cuffs, I ain't got
What are you doing to me? I'm not resisting or anything. I don't need cuffs. You're not allowed to take the phone.
Two officers colluded to unjustly confiscate personal property from a family and detain the mother without justification. Deputy Williams unlawfully seized the mother's phone based on a false assumption, violating her Fourth Amendment rights under Florida law. According to Florida's stop and frisk law, officers can only detain individuals if they have a valid suspicion of them breaking state laws. The confiscation of the phone without a valid reason related to the mother's arrest infringed upon her rights, as the law does not permit seizing property not belonging to the arrestee.
Liana, please get in your seat. Nothing's going on. Nothing's wrong.
I'll tell you how this works.
Okay.
This is how I explain to you. When I gave you,
I got back in the car.
This is his property. He's going to jail. So when I told you to give me this phone,
okay.
No. When I told you to give me this phone,
it's not his phone. It's my phone.
Okay. When I got here, who had the phone in their hands?
That's my phone.
Okay.
I did. It's on the video too that I had in my hands. It's my phone.
When I walked up here, he had
my phone.
I don't care. You're going to jail.
Why would I go to jail? I can't go to jail. I've got 4 kids. I didn't do anything wrong.
You should have thought
you should have thought about it. I said you could have the phone.
You should have thought about it.
Yes, I said you could have the phone, sir. I didn't do anything wrong.
Somebody to call.
Yes. Can I call them? I didn't do anything wrong. It's my phone. It's my phone. It's not his phone.
Stop yelling and listen.
I'm not yelling. I'm
Where's
listening.
the phone number?
It's under Wayne, and that phone that's.
Bro, I need a supervisor, man.
Bro,
you throwing some of my kids?
Listen.
I didn't do nothing.
Listen, you're going to get your ass back over here, and you're going to sit in this seat so she can get in there over there.
What about my kids?
She should have thought about that.
Okay,
slide over here.
Right, okay,
slide over here.
Okay, all right, cool. You got no reason to go out of your way to my life and my family. It's good.
So it's your life and your family.
Yeah, but I do nothing for you to pull me over.
It's your life and your family.
Two, I ain't got a warrant. You ain't even looking into it. I ain't got a warrant.
Guess what? You didn't hear my dispatch? You didn't hear my dispatch?
I ain't got no warrant. There's no hit and run for what? I ain't been in no accident.
You're mad at me for doing my job.
You ain't doing your job. If you did your job, you wouldn't pull me over.
Apparently there's issues.
I didn't go out of the line. No,
To each his own, bro. To each his own.
In this moment, an individual is pulled over by the police for repeatedly crossing double yellow lines on the road. The person contends that they didn't violate any laws and were simply on their way to a gas station to purchase snacks for their children. They also mention personal challenges, such as caring for a parent with cancer. However, they feel frustrated because they believe they're not given the opportunity to fully explain themselves. The officer implies that their actions and statements are what resulted in them being handcuffed.
I'm cooperating. I've got 4 kids. One of them's a baby. He's got cancer right now. I've got to take him to his appointment to chemo in the morning in Gainesville. There's like nothing.
This is all things you should think about.
Okay, I didn't do anything wrong, officer. I didn't do anything wrong.
These are all things you can think about.
Okay, he said
resisting him.
I wasn't. I didn't. As soon as he said to get in the vehicle, I got in the vehicle.
And he told you to
I
hand
didn't
him
shut the door.
And as soon as the phone.
As soon as he said to shut the door, I shut the door.
Stay.
I did not. I'm not resisting anything.
Some guy named Wayne over there can come get the kids.
Because like I told you, I'm not dealing with it. You hopped out of the car. You were in the passenger.
I didn't know that I couldn't hop out of the car. You scared me. When
I'm walking away from the traffic stop? What do you mean? You can't hop out? What?
I don't know. I don't get in trouble. I don't get pulled over and arrested.
You're not a kid. You understand how this works.
I didn't know that I could get out of the vehicle. As soon as you said that, I got back in. I'm so sorry.
You guys wanted to be assholes with me.
No, I wasn't being an asshole with you.
Listen, let's not go back and forth. It's not that time. Okay? When I went up there to tell you guys why, I didn't swerve. Listen, do you not know what constitutes a swerve?
You said that he crossed
You guys crossed the line a couple times in a row.
And he did not. Did you see that while you were on with us? Was that when you turned around? But you saw that before when you were on.
I followed you guys for a little second.
Yeah. And why did you turn around to begin with? Because he crossed over the line? You saw that oncoming?
You see what my car says?
We weren't swerving.
You see what my car says?
We weren't swerving.
What does that car say? What does that car say? If I want to turn around in the middle of the road, guess what? I can turn around in the middle of the road.
You're supposed to be serving and protecting the people here. That's not protecting the neighborhood by following us in our own neighborhood. We went to the gas station to get snacks for our children.
Is that against the law to follow you guys? I
didn't do it. We didn't break the law. We didn't swerve. We didn't do anything. We abided. We abided. We pulled over. This is the road. Okay, this is the road. You can check the recordings. Nobody swerved. This is the road we live on. I went to get a drink and snack for my kids. I've been working all day. My dad, he's got cancer. I got to take him to his appointment in the morning.
Go ahead. I mean, get it all out because you were asking him to explain to you, but you keep cutting him off, so he
Okay,
can't
go ahead.
explain.
I'm so sorry.
The double lines, the double yellow lines in the middle of the road, okay? He crossed over and touched those lines more than once, okay? So now I'm thinking he's impaired, okay? So I conducted a traffic stop based on that reason. I'm not saying he's swerving all across.
Yes, he wasn't. That's all I'm saying.
Here you go again.
Okay.
You want an explanation? He's trying to give you an explanation.
I'm saying that
your mouth is what's got you in those handcuffs right now.
Exactly.
And yeah, you still haven't figured that out. You want to be what you want to be? You want to tell me how to do my job?
No, sir.
This was supposed to be a simple traffic stop.
Yes.
Hey,
You frightened me because he doesn't have a warrant, and that was frightening to see.
Yeah, he's in the back of my car for no reason. You're right.
Okay.
He has a warrant.
You're exactly right.
Have they confirmed
Not that
it
we
yet?
had ever heard of, so it was frightening.
It doesn't matter if you've heard of it or not. If he has a warrant,
well, there's never been any accident or anything, so
it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Our definition of resisting, because resisting is pulling away from us when he asks you to hand him the phone.
Okay.
That's resisting when you don't do that. You understand that,
I said
right?
you could have the phone, and I handed it
After
to
we got you out of the car, you then said we could have the phone. Exactly. Right or wrong?
I wanted
See,
to ask you guys what
all of this is
my phone
everything
for.
is being.
At this point, Officer Williams claimed that when he told Miss Michelle to get back in the car, she replied, "You can't tell me what to do." According to the footage, the police clearly lied. However, Deputy Williams appeared to back down a bit after realizing that the couple had a social media presence. In essence, it appears that Deputy Williams was concerned about potential exposure and the world discovering his authoritarian behavior.
You look at me like that. I mean, like you want to be a smart ass. I can look you up and say the hell with it.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Like I say, that's what comes with all that shit.
Look up the definition of resistance. Anytime that we request something, you strictly comply.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
How many times I had to tell you to get back in the truck? A couple before you actually did. You said you can't tell me what to do.
You did. It's under recording. It's recorded. Everything that we're doing, everything that's been done, everything.
Where you try to go to social media and talk crap about what happened or what could have happened to you. Because technically, if I'd have hauled you to jail, you know who's going to come get you killed? DCF.
Okay. Where am I?
You are free to go.
Okay. Can I say goodbye to him, please?
Sure. Why not?
No, listen, you got to take that in mind, okay? Remember when you want to be a dick to us? Yeah, it comes back. Full swing.
Miss Michelle was released from unlawful detention, and her husband, Mr. John, was taken to jail. During the journey, Deputy Williams was caught on dash cam, swerving off the road and running multiple stop signs, highlighting the irony. Mr. John was released after paying a $200 fine, but later discovered that the incident report omitted Deputy Williams's reckless driving and that he received no citation. The initial charges and warrants were dropped. In September 2023, Deputies Gerard Williams and Sam Quincy were suspended without pay following a complaint alleging violations of First Amendment rights. Sheriff Bobby McCallum emphasized the agency's stance against policy breaches and confirmed the suspension pending an internal affairs investigation. What do you think about these incidents? Don't forget to write your opinions freely in the comments. You can also like the video to support and subscribe for more. Take care and stay safe.